Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So for today, I want to talk to you guys about the CMC 3.5 pound flat single stage trigger. Now, before we go into details on this, let's talk about what different types of triggers are out there. Right? There are three main kinds, and let's talk about that right now. So first off, all these firearms are unloaded, and this will be real quick. I just want to kind of give you guys a kind of summary on the three kinds of triggers, and then we can compare them to the CMC and why the CMC is so special. So first off, this is a CZ Scorpion with a mil-spec trigger. That is a first type of trigger. Mil-spec is just kind of a standard trigger. You get them on any stock AR, will be a mil-spec trigger. Very similar to this, around 6.5 pound trigger pull. All right, so what I mean by that is the trigger pull itself is mil-spec. So about 6.5 pounds, and you have some stacking, and then you have a break that isn't super crisp usually. So for this one, this actually has an HBI spring kit in it. The original Scorpion triggers are really heavy mil-spec, around like 10 pounds. But for this one, I'll show you right here. You see that stacking? All right, reset. Okay, so a lot of people say mil-spec is similar to two-stage, which is the next type I'm going to show you, in the fact that it has kind of a stacking, kind of squishy area. Then you hit kind of a wall that isn't super crisp, and then a break that is not super crisp as well. So that's kind of mil-spec. Okay. So the next very popular type is a two-stage trigger. All right, so we're getting closer to that one-stage CMC. The two-stage here is a Geissele G2S. All right, and what it does is it has two stages. The first stage, which was the creep in the mil-spec, kind of the squishy area, is a 2.5 pound pull. Then you hit a nice wall, and you can wait right there if you want to make a precise shot, because you have a 2 pound trigger pull after that. These are very popular, and it is absolutely one of my favorites. I did a whole review and install on this trigger right here, but I'll show you guys real quick. 2.5 right there, see that? Much crisper and easier than a mil-spec. Clean, audible break. Short reset, audible. 2 pound right there is again. Beautiful. These run about the same price as the CMC, and we'll talk about price, but really they're around 100 to 120 on sale is a good deal for either one of them. In fact, these G2S's right here, I did see on sale recently for $99, which is insane for this kind of trigger. All right, so that's two-stage. So now what you came here for, the CMC 3.5 pound flat single stage trigger. All right, so what makes this so special is this right here. Can even do it with your pinky. You can see how light, short, and crisp that trigger pull is. At 3.5 pounds, you can kind of think of it as the second stage in a two-stage trigger, except adding a little bit more poundage there. And really the 3.5 pounds is held right in the middle there. If you kind of pull the bottom here, it's even lighter. Let me show you guys that real quick. So, got my trigger scale right here. Let's go ahead and hold it right at the bottom. See what we get. About 2 pounds, if you guys can see that. All right, reset everything. Hold it right in the middle. At about 3. So you can kind of see that depending on where you hold it, it does change the trigger pull because of the flat design of the trigger. I'm gonna hold it kind of towards the top. Got about 4.5 at the top there, a little more pressure up the top there. So if you hold it right in the middle, you're gonna get about that 3.5 mark right there. But either way, no matter where you hold it, you're gonna get that crisp, super short break. All right, let me show you guys the internals here and compare that to a regular AR trigger. All right, so CMC right here, Geissele right here. Kind of see the Geissele is very similar looking to a standard AR trigger. All right, and then the CMC is truly a drop-in design. And all you have to do really to install it is loosen the grip screw here, take out your safety, go ahead, drop this in, and you run the pins that do come with it with a very unique design. The pins go through and you tighten them down on both sides, so there is no chance of any pins walking out, which is really nice for a design like this. And it is a super easy install, very reliable. And the best part about this trigger is it does work really well out to as many distances as you'd like. The short, crisp trigger pull allows for real nice, easy target hits. I was hitting at 100 yards with a simple red dot, no issues whatsoever. Reliability is there, no issues with reliability at all. And like I said, the price is right. Definitely wait for these to go on sale. Really, you can get them around $100 to $120. Like I said, the Geisley recently was on for $100. The CMC, I think when I picked up mine, it was like $119 on sale. Look at Primary Arms, look at Palmetto State Armory. Both of those have sales all the time. Even Brownells will have sales on these as well. But overall, these are great, great triggers. All right, lastly, I'll roll some footage in here on what the packaging looks like. You know, it came in just a basic plastic piece packaging. It came with some extra wrenches, some extra bolts, and like I said, it was a really simple install, no issues at all. And really, it's been a great trigger. Would I choose it over the Geisley G2S? You know, that is something that I really like both of them for different reasons. I actually think that this CMC being a 3.5 pound might be better, being how crisp it is for maybe longer ranges, being that it is a single stage, it's really light, whereas the G2S might be better for a home defense, just because you have that second stage, so you can hold your trigger where you hold your finger on the trigger where you need it, if you needed to. However, both of them would be really great out at any kind of range or anything like that, for any kind of distance you're looking at doing. And of course, the price is right. I really don't see a reason to spend any more than that unless you get into more precision shooting and things like that, where you want maybe an adjustable trigger or a super light 2-pound trigger or something like that. But the 3.5 pounds works great all around, I think, and you can't go wrong with the CMC. So, and I have put probably a good, I don't know, 1,000 rounds of it. I mean, I've been shooting it for a good 6 months now. I got this thing back last summer, installed it, been bringing it to the range. It's shot on both the 5.56 as well as a 300 blackout upper, which is a future review coming up. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, there's a couple of optics here and on the other AR that I showed you guys earlier that are also on the table for review. The primary ACSS Cyclops and the Primary Arms 1:6 ACSS as well. So both of those are up for review in the next few months here, so stay tuned. That being said, guys, hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, really helps me out. Like this video below. Let me know below if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them, and I'll see you in the next review.